Yes, sir, we are live.
Hey everyone, I hope you all can hear us. Just put up a hi in the chat if you are live and we all audible and everything is fine. Just put up a hi in the chat. Hi Sima, good morning. Good morning Sujata, good morning Manpreet. So we have a quite good audience right here and also people are watching us from the Vimeo, all our paid batches. So yeah, just put up a hi in the chat so that we can know that everything is fine and we can go ahead. Hey everyone, good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for actually showing up today on a weekend. Hey, hello. Just put up a hi real quick in the chat. Yep. So I am getting quite 42. We are at 42 right now. Okay. So yep. So I guess we can go ahead. So yep. Hey everyone, good morning. I hope all of you are fine. And today, like, what the reason why we all have gathered here is just one thing. We have with us Joshua Philip Jha, like a 10-year-old aspiring ethical hacker who has around like 10 plus certifications in his domain, and he's like you can call him as one of the youngest leaders in this growing industry of cybersecurity. So he will be along with us today to spread awareness of cybersecurity. So he will be covering few of the points like what is phishing, how you can send target emails, how you can do Windows hacking, and some of those sorts. So Joshua, you can just go ahead and give a small intro like how you have started, why ethical hacking is the field which interested you at this short age. I don't remember. No, when I was a kid, I don't think we used to do all this thing. We would like play games, do all time pass and everything. But in this field is like a huge, a good thing which we can see at this young age. So just please share your experience, like why you choose ethical hacking as a field, to grow, and at a very young age.
So I would say that the interest came to me when I used to see Dad. So Dad used to open up the terminal and he used to run some basic commands. So I really used to like the way the screen actually looks. So I started wondering what is it. Then
Okay.
since then I got a bit of interest. I came on to the space and I am looking more to improve.
Okay, so those of you who don't know who is, like, we have had we have this initiative, right, I Inspire, where we get industry leaders. So one of them was Mr. John Prakash Jha, who is the CEO of Netsach Global. So Joshua is his kid, and now like where it all comes from. So like he has been seeing this. That is what Joshua is trying to say. Rahul is mentioning he was watching Shinchan. So yeah, so like Joshua is not into like cartoons. He's just into hacking and all that stuff. So yeah, Joshua, can you please present your screen so like you can start with the whole session?
So this is good.
Just yeah, let me add you. Yep. So just give up a quick yes if you can. If the screen is visible to the audience. Shoaib, please check into the thing. Like Sujata is mentioning, attendance is not working. Just get the form once verified. Okay, Joshua, we are good to go.
Okay.
So meanwhile,
So
what I'll do is I'll be along with you, okay, in the session. But the stage is all yours. So you just go ahead and like do your thing.
So today we're going to look at some topics of cybersecurity awareness. Now, cybersecurity itself is a vast topic. So we are not going to cover everything on it, but we are going to see a few areas where we can be aware that how we can defend ourselves from the attacks or the breaches that the hackers try to breach us. They try to attack us. How can we defend ourselves against it? So we're going to be covering some topics today. Like we're going to cover phishing attacks. Like I'll explain in a moment what are phishing attacks, and I'll also show you that how do hackers find your email? Like how do they know all the emails of a company of a website? And I'll also show you how do hackers ask you to download a file and then they take over whole access over your computer. And then I'll show you that how do hackers find your social media accounts. How do they know which account do you use. So I'll start with the first topic, which is phishing attack. So let's see what is phishing attack. So as you can see already in your screen, it says a phishing attack is a type of attack when someone tries to fool you and then they try to get your credentials. Now, how do they fool you? They try to build just the duplicate thing. They try to duplicate the web page, and then they try to get your username or your password into it, so that they get total access of your account. So I'll show you how do hackers make the website, how do they use it, and I'll show you. And let's move on to another type of phishing attack, which is known as email phishing. Now, email phishing is when someone tries to give you an email and tries to get you on the link so that you should log in into the link, and then he gets your like how I said, the hacker builds a fake website to get your credentials. Over here, I've taken the example of Amazon, and you see from the email is from hacker@amazon.ca. Notice the first thing, it's AM zone. It's not AMA zone. So the A is missing over here. So now, since it's not a Amazon email, you should not see further. And one more thing you want to see is over here. If you keep your mouse over the link, it should navigate to uh, Amazon. But if you see right below that, over there, it shows you d comma slash malicious space dot html. Since it's a local file, it's html, also it might have been .in or .com https. Okay, now if we click this link, it will navigate us to a different page like this. So can you tell in over there if you can see this page?
No, Joshua, I guess you have just screen one tab, I guess, so we are not able to see the page.
Okay,
Also, guys, meanwhile, while Joshua is sharing, this is, I guess, the same thing which people get on WhatsApp forwards, right? Share with your friends to unlock this, unlock that things, right,
so
Joshua?
yes, so it's like, see over here you see Amazon, over here you see there's an other link. There's not Amazon. So if we click,
Okay.
does this look like Amazon? It doesn't look like
No,
Amazon.
no, right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I have made this page by myself, but the real hackers, they built a phishing website so that it looks exactly like they have that's from Amazon.
Okay.
So that's one thing about email phishing. Now let's move on to the other type of attack, which is known as smishing and wishing. Now smishing and wishing is nothing but something like phishing attack. And smishing is when you get SMS. Okay, SMS. So the hacker tries to get you, like the way we saw an email over here. Hackers trying to get you logged in using this link. He sends you a link on your mobile device. He tries to get you on that link. Now, if you see the wishing attack is when the hacker tries to do a scam call. So I think many of us have got scam calls. So even hackers do scam calls so that they get your personal information, they get your personal details. And especially hackers, they don't target us, the young people. They target the old people since they don't have much knowledge about this topic. So there's another type of attack known as wailing attack. Now, if you see over here, this is the hacker. He's targeting the whale. So now, if you see whaling attack, this you can see that this slide shows you what is whaling attack. This is when hacker targets only a big person. He tries to do a phishing attack only to a big person. Targets one person. He targets only that one person through all these three types of phishing attacks: email, smishing, and wishing. So now I'll just go ahead into the practicals, showing you how do hackers build a phishing website. So I'll just full screen the terminal. So is it the font is good enough?
Yes, yes, yes. All good.
Okay. So so you don't worry about these commands because this is nothing to worry about. So meanwhile, we build a phishing website. Let's take Amazon in this example since we've seen this slide on Amazon. So how do we prevent phishing attacks? So the first way to prevent is you don't click on any link sent from the email. You don't click any link. And if you get an SMS, you prevent it by you don't enter your address if the link is wrong. So now what I've done is this tool has given me the fake link for Amazon, and I'll just copy it and then I'll paste it over here. So if you see one thing, this looks exactly like Amazon's web
Yep.
page. So, but now how do you prevent this? So this is just one way. So in this case, I can do a email phishing. Like I'll just open this over here. I'll just tell you how to hackers do. So let's say Amazon, right? So the hacker would have told your Amazon account has expired. Okay, expired or has been suspended. Okay, now the hacker might give you the link. Please renew here to renew your Amazon account. Now, what does the hacker do is he's creating this here as the hyperlink. Now, let
Okay.
us copy this link. Let's paste it over here. Now, just give me a minute. So now, if we see over this link, you see that it should show as Amazon, right? So if we even keep it as Amazon, it won't have anything. But Oda just told it, please click here. So if we click on this link, we get I'll not because this opens a different browser. I'll go with the other browser. So this is the page which it navigates to. So it doesn't navigate us to the real Amazon page, although it looks like the real Amazon page. So now how do we prevent this? How do we know if this is a real Amazon page or not? First thing, you see the link. That's the first thing. Now in this case, you see this lock over here. This should be connection is secure. But in my case, the connection is secure because I use a bit of proxies as well. But I'm usually phishing sites try to make the connection secure so that you don't have any doubt on that site. So first thing you see is the link. So that's how you prevent it. If this shows Amazon, that's okay. So now, Prasad, you can tell me any random email account or phone number or the password, and don't give the real one.
Okay, so you can just do Jack Sparrow at LetsUpgrade.in.
Okay. And the password is
Password you can just put pirate123 something random.
I didn't hear it.
Pirate123.
Okay. Pirate
123.
123. Okay.
Yep.
Now the fun part is if we sign in, this doesn't show any error. It gets you back to
Oh,
the real Amazon page.
okay.
But if you see over here in the terminal, you got the information. There's a bit of spelling mistake over here. But the main thing is that the hackers, this is how they do. So we clicked on the link, it um, navigated us to this page, and then the hacker gets our credentials. So this is
Okay.
one type of whaling attack. Since I have uh, kept it in that way, this is a whaling attack. Or else usual hackers or attackers, they keep trying to get random, so they send it to everyone, like they try to send to everyone whom they know, and they even find out people if whom they don't know. They just keep sending so that they get their credentials.
All
So
right.
this is
So
one type of whaling attack.
okay, so guys, like from now on, like right, clicking all the links is not always like not you are not going to get that spin the wheel, get rewards and everything. It's actually sending your data to someone else actually behind the back. So going ahead, like please make sure you don't click any of the links which your friends or you most be getting in your groups. Like that can cause you a lot of damage going ahead. So yeah, we can go ahead, I guess.
Okay, now I think I told you how to prevent it, but I'll go again on it. Okay, so once the hacker sends you wait, can you wait a moment? Yeah. So the hacker sends you the link https://amazon.com. But
Okay.
you look at the link. The first thing you don't click. See, my hands are off and the mouse is right there. I've just left my mouse over the link and this shows me the link below it which is navigating to. So
Okay.
if it shows you to amazon.com, and please see carefully if it navigates us to amazon.com. If it doesn't navigate you to amazon.com, just leave it. It might be a scam mail.
Okay.
And then the second way, even if you've clicked it, you don't give your credentials since the link is different. I'll just set the page again. Just bear with me. You see over here that this is the link. So the hacker, as you know, there are link shorteners. So the hacker might send you using a link shortener, or he might create that as a hyperlink. But first thing, even if you've clicked it, don't put your credentials first. See if that's the right link. Okay. See if
Okay.
it's the right link. See if your connection is secure. If your connection is not secure, don't enter any credentials. And if the link is wrong, if these two things are not correct, don't enter your credentials.
So
Okay.
guys, like what I have understood from this is like to prevent phishing, what you need to do is like three steps basically. First is like don't click link at first. Just hover your mouse and see where it is taking to. Then just go and see if the connection is secure or not, whether it has like a certificate. But as Joshua said, some might use proxies to fool customers. So that is second thing you need to be sure of. And third thing is if you get a like a unidentified link, at first put some random data, random credentials, and make sure that it is working fine, then only give your original things, or you might get scammed and you can be a victim of this whaling attack, right Joshua?
It's not necessary to put a random one because
Okay.
yeah, it's not necessary. But if you want to put, you can put. Since the real Amazon accounts, if you sign in,
Hmm.
they put that as an error, right?
Yep.
But this phishing sites won't put that as an error.
Okay.
So you can even do it in that way, but that's not necessary. So now moving on to I'll stay on phishing for a while because this is a very major attack which most of the people get fooled by. So now let's move on to smishing. So how to prevent smishing? I've showed you already how to prevent email. So smishing is just like email except you get that on your mobile or your whatever device you use. You get that as a message in the form of a message. Now, wishing attacks are just scam calls. The hacker does scam calls. So, as soon as you notice it's a scam call, just say bye and then just cut the call. So, there's nothing else to do with wishing. So, you don't try to put your personal details, or else, if you stay long on with hackers on the call, they can actually get your details using the tool. Using a tool, I don't remember the name, but I know that the tool is there. Okay, so you don't stay much on scam calls and try to figure out things. So you just cut the call direct. So now let's move on to the second topic, which was finding emails. Now this is how hackers find emails of people who work in companies. So I'll just stop this. So now this is a tool called as the harvester. So it harvests the emails. So let's go with the website Starbucks. Okay. Now I'm not targeting Starbucks, but I'll just take that as an example. So and I'll use the search engine as Google as usual. So you can actually put many search engines. Like uh, you can even put Netcraft, which is a very good search engine. So I'll just go to Starbucks over here again, and the search engine as Netcraft. Now, if I want to see the help menu, I can do the harvester hyphen h. So that's it. So this is the whole help menu over here. So these are all the domain, the limit, the start, the every. So this is the whole help menu that how you can use the harvester. That's with the tool. Okay. So now let's go over and see the results. Now using Netcraft, we found 16 hosts. So these are all the hosts for Starbucks, the email hosts. Okay, and these are over here. Okay, Google is still searching. So every search engine might have a different result. It's not necessary that it should have a same result. And even if it has the same result, that's no problem. So in this case, we didn't find any IPs nor any emails, but using Google, we might find some emails. So this is how Google searches using the harvester. So this is how hackers they target each company. They get the so this is the process of information gathering, and there we go. We found 8 emails and 11 hosts. So these are all the emails of Starbucks over here, and these are all the hosts.
These are the actual ones, right, Joshua?
Yes. So
Okay.
I'm not targeting Starbucks, but I've just taken Starbucks as an example.
Okay.
So this is something like how hackers can find your email. So this is one tool. There are multiple ways. As I already said in the starting, cybersecurity is a vast topic. So there are not only one way. There's multiple ways. Okay. Now, moving on to the next topic, I'll move on to Windows hacking. Now, this is the way if you put any pen drive over here, I have a pen drive with me. If you put any pen drive into a PC, this is what can happen. Okay, so I'll just use a tool. Okay, can you wait a minute with me? So if I put this, so I'm designing this pen drive to be a bit malicious right now. So the way I design it is this way. So let's just connect this over here. So this is another tool which I'm designing this pen drive to be malicious is using Zirikatu. Okay, so these are all tools you should not be much worried about. So even so, once I get access of the Windows computer, I can even turn on my webcam. So which is not needed since my webcam is already on right now. So I'll display an error message stating that the title will be error. Sorry. And the error message would be please try reopening the application. So we are designing an application so that it harms the PC. So I'll show you how to prevent all these type of attacks as well. So Prasad, you can give me any type of file name so that I'll just name the file.
So does it have to be a particular extension type of, like anything will work?
No, so like it will. It no don't the it automatically generates the extension. So it's
Okay.
.exe. So before that, you can
Setup.
give any.
We can use the generic one like setup.exe something, or a tool name like which people use.
Okay, setup.exe.
Yep.
So okay, so here it's saved. So this is the file name over here. So as I said, it automatically generates the file. So let's go over there and let's push this into the pen drive. So this is what I was doing the other day, like trying to make the file more attractive. So since you set setup.exe, let's go with setup.exe. So now let's just think that this is a normal pen drive. Can you wait for a moment? Yes. So now let's see. Uh, no. Let's keep this as if it's a normal pen drive. So over here you see this, right? So I'll just minimize everything so that you see, and I'll minimize everything so that you can just see. Now I'll put this into my desktop. Now I'll disable my security for a moment because I use security as well. So I'll just push this right over here. Okay. Okay. Looks like there's a bit of error. So just assuming that just wait for a moment. Or okay, so that's assuming that I've already tried to open this file. Okay, so it looks like there's an error. So if I open the file, the thing is that I can get it over here. Okay, so just bear with me for a moment. So delete. I'll generate the file again. Okay, I'll generate the file again so that I can install it. I can make it again. So looks like I did a bit of errors over here. So I'm really sorry for the error. So this time will not will display an error message again. This time let's keep it as uh, let's you Prasad, you can tell me apart from setup.exe because looks like it's taken it in a different way.
Conflicting. Yep. So we can use the previous one, right? Freemovies.exe, which you already had. So that looks like a fun name.
So since I took the setup.exe, it might have gotten a bit of errors to my computer. So this time it shouldn't get me the error. Um, right here. So I will I'll assume that this is a normal pen drive after I disconnect this from here.
Okay.
So, assuming that this is a normal pen drive, I have put in my computer just to see what does it have. And over here, just like going through every file, we come inside this file, Joshua files, okay? And like free movies, nice. The icon also looks attractive. We try to extract this to a computer. Now we can close this. We don't have any local files. Open. Okay, so assuming I'm a normal user, I'm reopening the application. Okay, but now what the user doesn't know is that over here, if I see the what all sessions are active, okay, looks like mm, okay. I think I have to restart my computer. So once I finish restarting, it should fix the error for me. So I'll delete it from here, or else it can do a bit of harming to my file. Oops. Mm,
So meanwhile, all those people who are asking like, Joshua, which is the image you are using for this OS image?
this OS is Parrot.
Parrot OS. So Dasari Pradeep Kumar, this is a Parrot OS. I'll just put it in the comment as well, so you can do it. And the terminal is Parrot terminal, right? As it is, which is
Yeah.
included. Yeah.
So this is not just one OS. There are multiple OS like this, like Linux. So this is a Linux distribution. Okay. So for pen testing, we use Linux. So we'll just go with the defaults, like the it was. Please try reopening the application. And let's put it as usual, freemovies.exe. So let it generate its file by itself. So I'll connect this to my virtual machine now. Now over here in my files, it would have generated the application already. Now okay, so this time no errors. I think since I took a bit of more load on my computer, it didn't do it properly. So I'll delete this one since we don't need it anymore, and I'll push this one over here. So I'll close this and just disconnect this drive. And again, let's assume that this is we are a normal user. So let's go over here, and let's put this over here. Okay, so the file is already in use. So let's open. Please try reopening the application. Okay, again it's not reopening, but perfect. Now it has given us the access to the computer. So now if you see in the sessions area, we have got a connection established without the user's knowledge. Now if you were a normal user, you wouldn't have even gotten to know that was that was it an error, or was it from a hacker. So the second thing what I would say is, don't put any pen drive into your OS, but neither do you get install any uh, exe files, or the install any files on the computer which you don't have any knowledge about or the idea about. So now just to show that if I have real connection established, let's get inside the computer. Okay, so I'll go with the first one. So now you see if I open the my normal command prompt, which is right here, and if I navigate over to desktop, so, does the terminal look same? The terminal looks exactly same. This
Yes,
exactly
yes,
same.
yes.
So,
Yep.
and if I do dir, like which means list of files, okay, they get the same thing. Okay, and let's do the same thing over here. So you see that we have exactly everything. So C is the 2020 dot 12 we have it over here. The C is dot der communication dot mp4 conference dot txt cybersecurity hashtag docs. So we have everything. Now if we even navigate back and if we clear the screen and if we show the files, let's navigate back over here also, and let's, okay, it doesn't, okay, and then if we show the files, it looks exactly same, right? So now sorry, wait a moment. I have total access over the computer, and at today's date, files are the most important thing of a computer. So what we learn over here is that we should not plug any pen drive into a computer, and this is also possible that without our knowledge, the applications already installed in the program files area, which is a very harmful thing for the Windows PC. So that can also be possible without your knowledge. Okay, and like even from websites, without your knowledge, you can they can install the application.
So Joshua, this might be the case in like we as a like as a student, like when I was in colleges. So like we were all fond of free softwares from internet. Like if there are some paid games, we like get pirated copies. So they might also include some kind of things like such things, like because we used to face some issue like soft setup crashed. Please try again. So maybe may we have become a victim of such attack. So like is there any way where we can actually go and see whether is our computer affected, like uh, have we become a victim, or like we need to actually go to some cyber security guy and then get it resolved?
You can install an application which is called as Avast. So I have
Okay.
Avast. You can even use Norton security. So Norton, Avast, and other security like this for Windows are there. And as
Okay.
usual as Mac OS X, it's already protected because the
Hmm.
security level of Mac OS X is real high. So
Okay.
Windows, you can install the antivirus apps. So I'll just enable. Now I'll show you the magic over here. So I'll just
All right.
minimize this. So I'll show you the magic. Okay.
So this is considering that I have already become a victim and now I have to like see whether I have been attacked, like who all is like checking on me.
Whenever you open an application, enable this. Okay. It should be
Okay.
enabled. Okay. And then if you open this, it doesn't open. And why? It's already, see, it generates a file. See,
Uh-huh.
and it
Yep.
it deleted it by itself. Okay.
Okay.
I think it should be in my yeps over here.
No, I am asking in such case, like I have no antivirus in my software. Suppose I am like a very and back in old days, like antivirus we used to use cracked antivirus as well. So like in case I have been attacked, I have like been a victim, like some hacker has my data. So like is there any way I can find if like how many people have access to my IP and that port number? So is there a way, or actually I have to go to some expert and get his consultant and get checked and everything of that sort?
Uh, so there's another way. So I'll stop my screen share for a moment. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Um, just a minute. Now you can tell me your email address, your real email address.
Prasad at LetsUpgrade.in.
Anyone else? Like any else?
Any
Any
else
other
apart
email
like
address?
the actual one?
Uh, yeah, yeah. I'm not
You
going to do
can use
anything.
no, no, just like I know it's just for the audience as well. Like support at letsupgrade.in, which
Um,
has heavy traffic,
like
so that
a user email address. A user email address.
a user email address. That is my actual email address which I gave, like prasad at letsupgrade.in is which I use for my work. So
Okay. So okay. So you haven't used the Let's Upgrade email address for anything else, right? Apart from the work things.
yeah, I
But
use it for like signing up for like so like memberships and here and there for like corporate things. We have one user has provided his user address in the email. Like, would you like want to check that up as well?
okay, I'll check it.
So I'll just narrate it to you. It's like D Pradeep DPRADEEP 42
Next.
at gmail.com.
So he has been his email has been compromised in three areas. So in Dunjot has been compromised around to 2019,
Okay,
and in Nitro also it has been compromised in 2020,
okay.
and in CIT 0 day. Okay, so that's a website. Okay, so these are the areas for D Pradeep where has he's been breached.
So Pradeep, I guess your data has been like breached in three places. So just just be careful going ahead where you
So
are like signing up.
that's on the online platform.
Okay, okay, fine. Like uh, people are asking like how to actually get to know like if their data has been. Is there any tool or something which they can use themselves and see if their data is compromised, if their
So
email has been
usually,
breached?
so as I said, if you install the antivirus in your system,
Uh,
so I'll
okay,
just share my screen. So so usually if you have an antivirus in your system, like you see over here, I already have an antivirus. So
hmm.
even in online web pages which are not secure, it
Okay,
even in online either you can use a VPN in online, or you can because VPN actually does protect you, or else you can use the antivirus, so even in online mode. Okay, so those are some two ways you can protect yourself.
all right, fine. So like that solves the case. Okay, so we can go ahead,
So
Joshua.
is everyone familiar with what I'm speaking up till now? Is everything clear?
Uh, uh, so please let us in the chat like is like until now like whatever Joshua has given information about, was it helpful and all of you are clear, all the demonstration and everything. You don't need to worry about the terminal codes and like commands and tools. It's just like tools which is like being used, and once you get started in cybersecurity, you will all be familiar with all those terms and everything. There's nothing to worry about, right, Joshua?
Yes.
Okay,
So
so
I'm over
we
here. I'm
I'll
telling.
what I'll do is Joshua, just give me for certain headers after the session of those tools and OS and everything. So what I'll do is I'll share it with the community. So like all those people who are actually I've got a few queries in the chat. Like people are actually asking how to get started in cybersecurity, how to make a career in cybersecurity. So they can go and actually start in this field. So yes, it's quite clear. So that's great. People are actually understanding the whole importance and what we are trying to do here. So yeah, we can go ahead.
So I'm
Oh,
basically trying to.
sorry to disturb you, Joshua. There is one doubt. Why can't you use Kali Linux instead of Parrot OS?
We can use Kali Linux. I do have Kali Linux, but
Okay,
since I've prepared everything on the Parrot OS, since I've used Kali Linux for more other purposes.
okay,
So on Parrot OS, I have a bit of things already configured set from before.
okay. So
So
Manikanta, I
that's how
guess that solves. Yes, that solves the issue. Like it's totally up to the user, right? Whatever OS he wants to use for like penetration or to attack, that is. It is just that he has configured it on Parrot OS as of now. So we are going ahead with Parrot OS for this particular session. So yeah.
Or I would actually recommend Kali Linux because that's a very good OS.
Okay.
So,
Okay,
but
I guess everything is clear until now to the audience as well. So we can go ahead, Joshua, and to the next point.
okay. So the next point is over this one right over here.
Joshua,
Next
can you
point
please
is
share your screen once? Just let me add you to the stream. Yep, we are good to.
so the next one is finding social media accounts. So now how do you find social media accounts is I'm going to use a thing very familiar. I'll just ignore this. It's a tool called as Sherlock. Okay.
Okay.
So hopefully it allows me to type. Okay, I'll just reload this. So I'm using the Google Cloud Shell in our case since I don't want to use the terminal over here. So meanwhile, I'll say that this is not a thing that you can prevent since this is a tool already designed or made to know your account name. Okay. So this is how people actually find your account, the hackers especially. So I'll just use this. Wait a minute. Sherlock. And you can give me any username in this case.
What we can use is a Shoaib. You can just use Shoaib's name, Shoaib Sheikh
Okay.
22.
Can you spell that out for me?
SHOIEB,
IKH.
That's IEB. It's IED. I guess you miss IEB. Yep.
Okay. Um. Okay, I'm really sorry. I'll just go ahead.
So Ajay, what Ajay? After the session, I'll just put all the tools at the end of the session. We'll have a discussion with Joshua what all tools he has been using. So just wait until the end, and we'll let you know all the tools and everything.
So I'll just go ahead with the command, which was Shoaib Shah Shoaib, right? So I'll go
Yes,
ahead.
yes, sure.
So it's checking the username. So it might not be real. It can be real. So it's searching for the first and the last name mainly. So it's searching for the last name now. Wherever is there the last name, it searched for the first name as you can see already over here, searching Shoaib, and over here it's searching his surname. So let's go in over here at the top. Mm, let's see if his Facebook profile is Facebook. Okay, so this is not the one. So instead of this one, can we take another one?
Uh, you need actual one. You want to go to actual one?
No, of course this needs the actual. Okay, I'll take one by myself. Okay,
Okay,
no
that's
offense.
that. Yep.
Okay, so I'll use Naham Sek. He's a real. So he's one guy which I learned things from about cybersecurity. He's on YouTube as well.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll just use his name. So over here, if you go to YouTube, that navigates you to the real page. So this is his page over here, Naham Sek, and you can even go to Let's Upgrade. Okay. I'm sorry. I'll go with the Facebook one, I think. I'll see that later. Now let's look on to YouTube. So see, we got the actual username of Let's Upgrade. So you see if we this gets, so this is one way how hackers actually get your username. Okay, so I'll just stop my screen share. So yes, now we can ask the doubts. Like, the first thing I would ask is everyone clear up till now? Um,
Am I audible, Joshua?
yes, yes.
Okay, so guys, like I guess we are at the end of the session, right? Joshua, anything else we have to cover?
No, that would be good for today.
Okay, okay. So as of now, like we have covered main four things today to sum up, right? What is phishing, the type of phishing, like smishing, wishing, whaling, and all that stuff. And then we looked into how you can get into someone's windows using penetration, and then how to get someone's email and password to mock someone's UI and get his passwords, and how you can prevent being one of those victims. So that is all we have looked towards today. So guys, if you have any questions as of now related to today's session, you can just put up in the chat, and Joshua and I will try to solve most of those. Also, I'll take up some doubts, like it is one doubt was left from Gaurav Chaudhary. He is mentioning that, hey, I am 22. How much years take to make career in cybersecurity? Why should one choose security over AI, ML, and software development if like he has to make a decision?
So if you would ask AI, so AI that also does need security. So
Okay,
one thing, and today's online area, in today's virtual world, you do need security, or else half of the thing is gone for you.
okay,
Actually, most of the things, because if you get breached, or and if you're getting breached like real bad, so like I remember one incident. So like if many people get breached, right? So if many people get breached, so it feels like as if the virtual world is not secure.
okay. Hmm.
So that's why so if you go with AI as well, in AI also you need security,
Okay, so
because
it's like
development.
yeah, so it's like in no matter what domain you go, security is of utmost importance. So like it's a very much necessity.
Yes.
Okay, so what is the workday look alike in the life of a cybersecurity guy? So that is the
So
one. Yep.
so if you talk about work, work is different, but you need interest for the subject. So
Okay.
I think in the middle, when like it things got real difficult for me, I couldn't improve. It was getting real difficult for me to move on in cybersecurity. It felt a bit boring. But the moment when I got that one thing solved, like the interest came up in a very, it speeded up in a very fast way.
Okay. So what Joshua is mentioning here is like cybersecurity takes patience and practice. So it's not like you will just get into it in a week and you can master a particular field. So it needs consistency. I guess that is what Joshua wants to make it very clear into the cybersecurity field. I am already 23. Can I make a career in cybersecurity? So Joshua, is it like he's 23? So is it too late, or he is like good to go and start into the cybersecurity field still?
Anyone can go in cybersecurity.
So
Like
it's
me
nothing with
myself,
age.
yeah, it's nothing with the age.
It's just like how much passionate and interested you are into that domain, and how much you are like willing to give to that particular subject.
Yes.
Great, great. Uh, so yep, guys, I guess that sums up for today's. If you have any questions, just put it in the chat. We'll just wait for 5 more minutes for your inputs. And what is okay? So one more. What is the major difference between hacking and cybersecurity?
Cybersecurity is when a person is going to get hacked or is already hacked. So if a person gets hacked, we try to figure out from where does the hacker hack, from where does he get inside the information, where does he get the information from. And when it's going to get hacked, we before that we figure out all the loopholes, we try to figure out all the loopholes, and then we fix that, we ask them to fix up the loopholes.
Okay, so hacking is
So
basically the whole process where you get into the computers, and cybersecurity is the umbrella around it where you try to prevent and track, like if it is going to come, how you can prevent it in advance, kind of stuff.
yes, and the word cyber, so it's cyber.
Hmm.
So if you say about cybersecurity, there is cyberbullying as well.
Yeah, yeah. So
So
it's like blackmailing some people for like ransom, and then getting out money out of them, and blackmailing of for data, right?
yes,
Okay. So okay, so people are actually keen to know like in which standard you are and from where you are. So
I am in fifth currently. Um,
okay.
I finished my exams around a week ago, and
So
I'm mainly from Bihar.
okay. So guys, this is a fifth standard kid like right in front of you. I don't know what you guys like. You only like put up in the chat like what you guys were doing when you were in the fifth standard. So yep. So now you can see like all the kids are like into this all skill oriented things and everything. One more is like at what age, Joshua, did you actually got the interest to actually go into cybersecurity? And at what age did you actually start the cybersecurity thing?
I think around 2018.
Okay, so 3 years back.
So 2018, I had a bit of idea about the word,
Okay.
but after COVID, the lockdown and everything, I
Hmm.
moved on into what is it.
Okay. So one more question from Yogesh is, hi Joshua, what is your future plan?
I'm going to in future as the every most of the things would be virtual.
Yep.
So I would look forward to uh, protect the people from the cyber attacks, from getting hacked, from falling
Okay.
into threats. And like how I did awareness training today, I would look forward to do that, as well as moving into the cybersecurity area.
All right. Now people is Tarun is asking, are there any best books to learn cybersecurity from, or it's like just online material and that kind of stuff? Like, do you have any like your favorite books or something which contain, the actual and required best quality material regarding cybersecurity?
I do have books, so I have a starter book, like from where you start into getting from getting into cybersecurity, and
Hmm.
most since I also do in online as well, so it's both ways in books and in online both.
Okay, so okay, so coming back to the session part, can you just sum up like what all tools we use? Like we know the terminal and OS, like it's a Parrot OS. So you just mentioned like Hirakatsu and one more was there.
Ziracati.
Yeah, Ziraka, sorry, Zirakatu and one more was there. So you guys, can you just name those so people can actually use those?
So I use Black Eye, which needs ngrok, the ngrok server it needs.
Okay,
Okay. The OS, as you already know, Parrot OS.
okay,
The and the that was a Linux distribution. Okay.
hmm,
So for phishing, you remember the phishing attack? I used the Black
yes,
Eye
yes,
with the nblock server,
okay,
and for finding the emails, I used the Harvester.
okay, and one was Zirakatu, right?
Zirikatu. It was
Zirikatu.
Zirikatu.
Okay, and the last one was something called a Sherlock, right? For
Sherlock.
the Yep. So yep. So I guess that sums up for today's questions and answers. So yep. So thank you everyone present. Like I have like somewhere around 200, 300 audience till the end. Some on YouTube and some on our like live portal. So yeah, thank you everyone for being here at weekend to actually motivate us and Joshua to this, so he could deliver his knowledge to all of you. And also thank you, Joshua, for actually taking time out and being here at Let's Upgrade to impart your knowledge and your experience, what you have gained at a very small age. So that is really inspiring to all of us here at Let's Upgrade, and I guess people also have learned a lot. Like this is like all the basic stuff like we ignore in the life, right? All the links we get on WhatsApp, we tend to ignore, and just like we'll get something, just what is happening if we click once, nothing happens. So that is the mindset, but I guess that is going to help. Today's session is actually going to open their eyes, so they might think twice before opening any link. So yeah, thank you so much, Joshua, for being here and delivering this session to all the Let's Upgraders, 3 like Let's Upgraders. So, yep. So I guess we'll end up the session for today. It was great. Uh, no, it was a great session, and I actually have learned a lot of things. I'll be myself very careful going forward. So, yep, Joshua, thank you so much again, and thank you everyone for being here with Let's Upgrade and attending this session. So, yep, I guess Shoaib, we can end this session. So, just to
Um,
thank you, Joshua.
Thank you. It was a joy.
Shoaib.